ladies and gentlemen.
I always happen.
You must remember this. Our journey this evening down music memory lane is the opening line of the classic song, As Time Goes By, from the 1942 movie, Casablanca. This wartime love triangle, which starred Ingrid Bergman as Ilsa and Humphrey Bogart as Rick, was a massive hit and is perhaps best remembered, incorrectly, for the line, "Play it again, Sam," which never actually happened. Please let me explain. When Ilsa, an old flame of Rick's, first enters his Café American in Casablanca, she spots Sam, the pianist, and asks him, "Play it once, Sam, for old time's sake." Sam first feigns ignorance because Rick is his boss and has asked him never to play the song that he once shared with Ilsa. She, however, pressed him again. "Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by." And this time, Sam does. Later that night, when he's alone with Sam, Rick says, "You played it for her, you can play it for me. And then, if she can stand it, I can. Play it." Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we play it for you.
It's something, Ashwin, you should. Casablanca, maybe you have shown it in one of your Tuesday nights, have you? Casablanca. Would be worth doing. Yes. Let's see if I can get you a print.
I think I have a DVD. I'll get it.
Yeah? Great.
Pretty Woman is a 1990 romantic comedy film set in Los Angeles, which starred Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. Edward is a rich and ruthless New Yorker who specializes in taking over companies and then selling them off piece by piece. He travels to Los Angeles on business and decides that he needs a lady escort for several events there. So he hires the professional services of Vivian. Vivian's beauty and perky personality captivate him enough that he asks her to stay with him in his hotel penthouse for the remainder of his business trip. This seemingly because it wouldn't do for a man of his stature to be seen alone at society parties and polo matches. As you might expect in a romantic comedy, things start to get quite complicated from this point on. In the movie, the song "Oh Pretty Woman," written by Roy Orbison and Bill Dees, was performed by Roy Orbison.
Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, I couldn't help but see, pretty woman, that you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come to me, baby, be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't walk away. Hey, okay, if that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll go on home, it's late. There'll be tomorrow night, but wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yeah, she's walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman.
He's not good with technology.
This next song is Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. It's from the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. This is a 1969 American Western film which is based loosely on fact. The film tells the story of two Wild West outlaws, Robert Leroy Parker, played by Paul Newman, and known to history as Butch Cassidy, and his partner, Harry Longabaugh, played by Robert Redford, and known to history as the Sundance Kid. The story unfolds as the two migrate southwards to Bolivia while on the run from the law, both in search of more successful criminal careers. The song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head has a lovely carefree ring to it, just like the personality of these two crooks. And this one who's going to sing it.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, but just like the guy's feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's bothering me. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Oh, I did it again.
It's only got 2 buttons, Reuben, forward and back. The film About a Boy is a 2002 comedy drama film in which Will Freeman, played by Hugh Grant, lives a charmed existence. After writing a hit song, he is granted a life of free time, free love, and freedom from financial worries. Bliss. He's single, unemployed, and loving it. So imagine his surprise when Fiona, a needy single mom, and her oddly charming 11-year-old son Marcus move in next door and disrupt his perfect world. When Marcus begins dropping by unannounced, Will's not so sure about being a kid's new best friend, until, of course, Will discovers that women find single dads absolutely irresistible. That changes everything, and so he strikes a deal. Marcus will pretend to be Will's son, and in return, Marcus is allowed to chill at Will's house, play ping pong, and gorge himself on steaks, something his very vegan mom would never allow. Killing Me Softly is a song that they sing together. While it was made famous by the wonderful Roberta Flack, it was first performed by Laurie Lieberman in 1971.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words.
1991 crime drama film set in the 1970s, which starred Jason Patric and Jennifer Jason Leigh as a narcotics detective and his inexperienced partner. They go after an elusive drug dealer and get in too deep, becoming drug addicts themselves, and after failing to get the evidence they need, they sink to using falsified evidence instead. The film features Grammy-winning song Tears in Heaven, a song that Eric Clapton both wrote and performed in the movie. It is a song that he wrote to express his pain and loss following the tragic death of Connor, his 4-year-old son, by falling from the window of a 53rd floor New York apartment building in 1991.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand? Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees. Time can break the heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I
The Desolation of Small, which was written, composed, and performed by the English singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran. In this movie, the dwarves, along with Bilbo Baggins and Gandalf the Grey, continue their quest to reclaim Erebor, their homeland, from Small. The song appears at the end credits song for the film, and the song has been nominated for a Satellite Award for the Best Original Song. Priya.
Misty eyes of the mountain below, keep careful watch o'er my brother's soul, and should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over the luring sun. If this is to end in fire, we should all die together. Watch the flames fly high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside high. And if we should die tonight, we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, oh, prepare and we will watch the flames burn up and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire flying the breeze. And I hope that you remember me. And if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes. For should the dark return, then my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down and crashed into this lonely town, and with that shadow upon the ground, I hear my people screaming out, oh, I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire flooding the breeze. I see fire. Oh, you know I saw a city burn. I see fire, feel the heat upon my skin. I see fire. I see fire burn up and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky.
Mino needs a glass of water, so he's just going to get one.
Excuse me.
Should I read the next one, Mino?
Go, go.
First, let me get it right.
No.
Can't Help Falling in Love is a pop song which was originally recorded by Elvis Presley. It featured in Elvis Presley's 1961 film Blue Hawaii. Chadwick Gates, played by Elvis, has just got out of the army and is happy to be back in Hawaii with his surfboard, his beach buddies and his girlfriend. His mother wants him to follow in his father's footsteps and take over management at the Great Southern Hawaiian Fruit Company, the family business. But Chad is reluctant and he goes to work instead as a tour guide at his girlfriend's agency. An obvious choice. After all, how many pretty girls could you meet in a fruit factory, and what songs can you sing there? And now we wait for Mino. He's back. So, what was it like at the fruit factory?
I think it's just the warm and the cold.
Surprise you, huh? Can't Help Falling in Love. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, right at the top there is the title of the song. It's there.
Oh.
It's part of the slide.
Well done.
Who says you can't teach an old dog, huh? Skyfall is the 23rd James Bond film in a series spanning over 50 years, stretching back to Dr. No, back in 1962. It features Adele singing the Academy Award-winning theme tune. The story centers on Bond investigating an attack on MI6. The attack is part of a plot by former MI6 operative Raoul Silva to humiliate, discredit, and kill M as revenge against her for betraying him. Interestingly, Skyfall was the last film to star Judi Dench in the role of M, a role that she had played to perfection in the preceding 6 films.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10.
Yes, again.
The song, Hit the Road Jack, has been used to great effect in a large number of movies. It is perfect for a story where the man misbehaves and the woman shows him the door. Apparently there are a lot of movies with this theme, amongst them, as you see, Cadillac Man, Dream Team, Failure to Launch, Four Friends, Grumpier Old Men, Men of the House, Speechless, The Bachelor, and The Enchantress.
You can guess which one of us men was the one chosen to be the misbehaving man.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more.
Now listen, woman, listen, don't you treat me this way, because I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause understood you ain't got no money, you just ain't the fool.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more.
Now listen, woman, listen, don't you treat me so mean. You meanest old woman I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no
Come on,
more.
baby, let's stop drinking.
Don't you come back no
No
more.
smoking,
Don't you come back no more.
no women.
Don't you come back no more.
May I have my bottle?
Don't you come back no more.
Give me one more chance.
Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more.
Just wait till we get home.
We live in separate homes.
Just for now. Temporary separation.
Round of applause, please.
The song Smile was written by Charlie Chaplin and was used in his 1936 film, Modern Times. In this film, his iconic Little Tramp character struggles to survive in the modern, industrialized world. The film is really a commentary on the desperate unemployment and fiscal conditions many people faced during the Great Depression, conditions created, in Chaplin's view, by the overzealous adoption of efficiencies driven by modern industrialization. Chaplin's approach to humor is best characterized by one of his quotes. "My pain may be the reason for someone's laugh, but my laugh must never be the reason for someone's pain." The words in his song Smile express so eloquently his approach to life.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your pain and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on smiling. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on smiling. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
The Godfather is a 1972 gangster film starring Marlon Brando and Al Pacino as the leaders of a fictional New York crime family. Al Pacino. The story spans the years 1945 to 55, centering on the transformation of Michael Corleone from reluctant family outsider to ruthless mafia boss, while chronicling the Corleone's activities under the patriarch Vito. The song Speak Softly Love works so well in this film. It has that slightly melancholic or perhaps sinister minor key about it.
Softly, love, and hold me warm against your heart. I feel your words, the tender trembling moments start. Wherein our world, our very own, sharing a love that only few have ever known. Wine-colored days warmed by the sun, deep velvet nights when we are one. Speak softly, love, so no one hears us but the sky. The vows of love we make will last until we die. My life is yours, and all because you came into my world with love so softly, love. wine-colored days, warmed by the sun, deep velvet nights when we are one. Speak softly, love, so no one hears us but the sky. The vows of love we make will live until we die. My life is yours, and all because you came into my world with love so softly.
I always found you rather menacing.
Thank you. Over the Rainbow became well known as the theme song of the 1939 movie The Wizard of Oz, and was sung by Judy Garland, who played the part of Dorothy in the movie. Dorothy is told by her aunt to find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble. This prompts Dorothy to walk off by herself, musing to her dog, Toto. Some place where there isn't any trouble. Do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by a boat or a train. It's far, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain. At which point, she begins to sing. 2004 biographical film which stars Jamie Foxx in the title role, for which he received an Academy Award for Best Actor. This is the story of the life and career of the legendary rhythm and blues magician Ray Charles. From his humble beginnings in the South, where he went blind at the age of 7, to his meteoric rise to stardom during the 1950s and 1960s. Chips.
This next song is one of the all-time classic ballads, which has also gone on to become an enduring jazz standard. It's called Georgia on My Mind.
1998 drama movie based on Love and Dance and starring Vanessa L. Williams and the Puerto Rican singer Cheyenne. When Raphael, a handsome young Cuban, arrives in Houston, his passion for life immediately breathes new energy into the faded Excelsior dance studio. There he teaches Ruby, one of the dance instructors, the most important lesson of her life. Sometimes the most important thing to follow isn't your partner, it's your heart. The rather complicated plot has plenty of good music and dancing, and one of the most memorable songs in the soundtrack is Sway.
When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me, sway with me, sway with ease. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go woo. I go so weak, I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me down. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go woo. I go so weak, I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me down. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Sway me, sway me now.
And now, for our finale, we bring you What a Wonderful World,
Oh,
which came to prominence in the classic movie Good Morning Vietnam, a 1987 war comedy. Set in Saigon in 1965 during the height of the Vietnam War, the film stars the late and great Reuben Williams as a new disc jockey who is shipped in from Crete to Vietnam to bring humor to the armed forces radio service. Williams turns the studio on its ear and becomes wildly popular with the troops, but runs afoul of the middle management who think he isn't GI enough. The song was written by George David Weiss and Bob Thiele and performed by Louis Armstrong, becoming virtually the signature tune for the great Satchmo himself.
red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Chidambar on the sax. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let me please introduce the musicians and the singers. Gayatri Aryan on the piano. Vinay Manik Shaw. S. Chidambar on keyboard and saxophone. We call him Chips, so it's difficult to say S. Chidambar. It doesn't come easy. Deborah Paul. Yamini Joshi, Ria Gracias, and I'm Reuben Israel. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful audience. We have a lot of fun making music. I hope you enjoyed what we did for you. I have to tell you, part of the fun that happened yesterday of making music, we decided when Ria and I were doing Hit the Road Jack that I better have a bottle in my hand. So we were at Mino's house rehearsing and we said, oh, we need a bottle. Okay, Mino pulls out a bottle of, what was it? Chivas Regal. No, first Chivas Regal. And it had just dregs in it, one of those. So we have to empty it because, you know, we don't bring alcohol into strange places. So, of course, I'm always the most helpful.
His excuse was.
So I finished what was in that bottle, and then we realized we can't refill it with Coke or anything because it had one of those special caps. So we said, no, Mino, this bottle won't do. So he brought out a bottle of rum, and there was that much rum in it. So I said, okay, I'll do you all a favor and finish it at home. So at night when I got home at 11:30, everybody was asleep. I finished that rum to do everybody a favor, and I left the empty bottle on the table. But guess what? When I woke up the next morning, my ever zealous wife had cleared that empty bottle out of the way. So we had to, Mino and I had to rummage, found about this much wine in it, finished it, and here's the wine bottle. So this is the sort of fun we had.
And we do it only for the music.
Yes, altruistic. Okay, bye-bye everybody, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ashwin, we have some dinner plans.
Yeah, so we'll take you to the lake and the fan.
A nice cozy bonfire and dinner awaits everyone.
How are you? Someone's left a woodland coffee.
Very far from that. Very far from that. Yeah. Become stuff. Neighbors telling me that he doesn't do very, very
Start getting angry only when he starts. You have to be an angry person when God starts.
based in Paris. Don't take it too far. We're planning the next residency and being in Paris for the that would have been otherwise boring job of logistics. It's taken me to Paris. The heart is here and trying to make it over there to see how we meet the next job.
Fold up stands here. Somebody fold this in a way that's
I'm leaving on Sunday.
Wait for us.
Yes.
What we came to say,
Because you've gone to, at that period you went to
I totally got it, but I
you had something else over there.